Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to share with you the inspiring story of Buddha, one of the most influential figures in history. You might have heard about Buddhism, but do you know about the journey that led Siddhartha Gautama to become the Buddha? Let's dive into this incredible story. Siddhartha Gautama was born around the 5th or 6th century BCE in a place called Lumbini, which is in present-day Nepal. He came from a royal family. His dad was a king. There was this prophecy when he was born saying that he would either become a great king or a spiritual leader. His parents wanted him to be a king, so they did everything they could to keep him away from any hardships or sadness. Siddhartha lived a pretty cushy life in the palace, surrounded by luxury and comfort. But here's the thing. Despite all the luxury, he was curious about the world outside those palace walls. One day, he decided to sneak out. And what did he see? He encountered what are known as the four sights that changed everything for him. First, he saw an old man, and it hit him. Everyone ages. Then he saw a sick person. Oh no, that made him realize that illness is a part of life too. Next, he came across a corpse, which made him face the reality of death. Finally, he met an ascetic, a person who renounced worldly pleasures in search of spiritual truth. This last sight sparked something exciting in him. Siddhartha thought, if there's more to life than just pleasure and pain, perhaps I should find out what it truly means to exist. So after those eye-opening encounters, Siddhartha decided it was time to make a change. He left the palace, his family, and everything he knew, including his lavish lifestyle, to seek enlightenment. He tried living a life as an ascetic, practicing extreme self-denial and harsh disciplines. But guess what? That didn't quite lead him to the truth he was looking for. In fact, he suffered a lot and realized that this wasn't the path to true happiness either. That's when he discovered the concept of the middle way, basically, a balanced approach to life that steers clear of both indulgence and extreme self-denial. After wandering around seeking answers, Siddhartha found himself in Bodh Gaya, where he sat under a huge fig tree, known as the Bodhi tree. This is where the magic happened. He made a vow to meditate and not get up until he found the truth. He meditated day and night, and along the way, he faced temptations from a demon named Mara, who tried to distract him. But Siddhartha stayed strong and focused. After a long period of meditation, he finally achieved enlightenment and became the Buddha, which means the awakened one. Imagine that moment. It was like a light bulb went on in his head, and he understood the nature of suffering and the way to overcome it. After achieving enlightenment, Buddha felt a deep sense of compassion for everyone else who was struggling with suffering. He decided to share what he learned. His first big teaching was at a place called Sarnath, where he shared what are now known as the Four Noble Truths. These truths talk about the existence of suffering, its causes, and how to overcome it through the Eightfold Path, a guide to living a balanced and mindful life. He gathered followers, and soon enough, a monastic community was established. Buddha spent the rest of his life traveling, sharing his insights, and helping people find peace and happiness. His teachings started spreading far and wide, and Buddhism began to grow into a major religion. After about 45 years of teaching, he passed away in a peaceful state called parinirvana. But even after his death, his teachings lived on, impacting millions of people around the world. To recap, Siddhartha Gautama's journey from a sheltered prince to the Buddha is truly inspiring. His teachings about suffering, compassion, and the path to enlightenment are still relevant today. If you're curious about Buddhism or want to explore more of his teachings, I highly encourage you to dive deeper. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the life of Buddha. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories. See you next time.